I've got the worst cold a human being ever had. I've got a major presentation tomorrow. I've got to rest, and I'm out of NyQuil.
Oh, damn it. Hey, I need to throw this out because, like, you're not supposed to keep your tissues once you use them. This is Ricochet Rhaynes. I have been dealing with a cold for approximately. Oh, look at that! I touched my face. Oh my god. Anyway, I've been dealing with a cold for I don't know, probably about 5 days now. I think I'm not contagious anymore. You know, because it only lasts for like 3 days, contagious wise. So far, that's what I'm thinking. I feel so much better. Matter of fact, it is my day off. Matter of fact, let's just do matter of facts. I took like 5 days off, and this was prior to me getting sick. So my last day, I was really bad at work. But now, I'm on my third day off. The last couple days, I'm going to tell you a little bit about colds. Now, I'm not talking about flu because I didn't have the flu. I know I didn't have the flu because I would have felt much worse. There's really nothing you could do with the cold, you know what I mean? People get them like, maybe, I don't know, about 3 times a year. Nothing you could do. Some people kind of think that you get the cold from it being cold outside. Well, it's not from being outside in the cold.
What blizzard? It's a couple of flakes!
From what I understand. Now, you know, I didn't go to WebMD, but I have done some searching. And I will tell you right now, the reason why we get colds in the wintertime, you know, when it's, you know, cold outside, is because, well, we're inside with everybody, right? Because, like, in the summertime, you can go outside and you don't have to be around people all the time. Yeah, so we're all close together inside. And one person, all they got to do is go.
Hey!
Sorry.
Oh my god, oh that's disgusting. Ugh. What if you had a cold?
Sneeze and all that crap goes all over everybody, and I end up with a cold for like 5 days. So anyway, just a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, and I don't play one on television. If I did, I'd be making a whole bunch of money. How do you prevent getting a cold? Well, one of the first and best ways to not get a cold is to wash your hands. Wash them all the time with soap. And then a pinch. Stuff that comes in a pump. And you put it on your hands. Antibacterial. Yeah, antibacterial crap. Okay, you just use that in a pinch because you should always wash your hands with soap. Soap and, you know, water. It's the best way. Another thing you don't do is you don't put your hand on your nose, you don't play with your eyes, you don't play with your lips or anything like that. Because if you've been around somebody who has a cold, or just shook somebody's hand like I do frequently, or I give them a fist bump or whatever, you touch your face, guess what? If they had a cold, guess what's going to happen? You're probably going to get that cold. Now, is that an easy thing to do? Absolutely effing not. I tried. And you could probably tell by my voice. I got these tissues here. So, I caught myself a cold. One of the other things you should do is get as much sleep as you possibly can. Eat good. And exercise. Doesn't matter if you're... you don't have to be super active. You just get out there and you walk around or whatever. If you're like really into athletics and stuff like that. Workouts. Get out there, go running, lift your weights. Whatever. Just get out there and some exercise. That's all I can tell you. So one of the things that bothers me is when I watch somebody with a cold and they go, achoo! Look at those openings in my hand. Just went everywhere. When you sneeze, it's supposed to go like this. In your elbow. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't know that. I never saw anybody do that. Thank you, millennials. You guys are awesome. Gen Zers, you guys are awesome too. As an old fart, we didn't learn that. We learned, put your hand over your mouth. Huh. Who knew? Just like that. Super, super easy. I have to put my arm, I have to hold this because like as an old fart, you know, kind of hurts my shoulder to do that. So I gotta hold myself. Yeah. So anyway, if you get a fever, I recommend you go to the doctors. Like I said, I'm not a doctor or nothing, but I recommend you go to the doctor if you get a fever. Because that ain't no joke when you get a fever. Feed that cold, starve that fever, because when you feed yourself, because like when you get a cold, most people think you're cold, or it's from the cold. A lot of times you feel cold. So you feed that cold because like eating makes your body warmer. Who knew? So a lot of people say starve a fever. So if you've got a fever with your cold, what are you supposed to do? Do you starve the fever, which means you don't feed your cold? But I'm at a loss here. If I have a fever, I'm going to the doctors. I'm going. So I feed my colds, and I'm going to feed it right now. A little Jack and Coke. Now, one of the things you don't do when you have a cold or you have a flu, you don't drink alcohol like I just did. I'm just feeling better. So anyway, there's been a lot of misconceptions about having a cold. Antibiotics do not work for the common cold or the flu. Does that make sense? It's a virus. Things don't. Antibiotics only work for bacterial infections. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have knew? Okay, so I'm done. You have a wonderful day. This is Ricochet Rhaynes, your certified old fart. You just found out, like, as recently as, like, I don't know, 5 or 10 years ago, to do this. When you're gonna sneeze or cough, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't be touching your face. Especially if you shook hands with somebody you don't know. In my business, that happens a lot. Anyway, have a great day and stay well. Love you guys. If you like what you saw, go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment. I'm cool. I don't mind bad comments. Good comments. Hit the like button. Yeah. Have a great day.